welcome back. I know it's been a while. I've just kind of been doing everything and nothing and have had my head full of all sorts of things, but I've really been missing filming and editing and just kind of talking to myself and expressing myself creatively in this format. So hi, I am back. I am Diana, and if you do not know me, hi and welcome. I do book, film and cozy content. I am also on TikTok, and yeah, welcome to this little corner of my world. I wanted to make a little spring themed vlog. I am a huge spring fan. I cannot say this with the most earnest face ever because I have huge allergies, like really terrible allergies, but I love spring in the sense of everything kind of starting anew, and I don't really take the new year seriously because spring is my new year, or witch's new year. So I wanted to take you with me for a week or two, or just like some sporadic days, because I kind of filmed all over the place. But I like watching these type of videos, so maybe you will enjoy this one too. It's just going to be cozy and whimsical, and I'll tell you about some of the things I've been doing while I've been gone, and just kind of share some of my tips on how to live more whimsical and romanticize your life, because I think it's really important for many reasons. So I started filming this video when I got ready to go on a cinema date with my dear friend.
Yeah, but no more than any other guy.
It all started back in art school with a roommate, Vivian.
I'm currently getting ready to go out to read at a park with my friend, and then afterwards we're going to the cinema, which is really fun. And I thought I'd kind of take you along for today, maybe tomorrow. Just kind of do a day in my life type of thing, but it's like a very fun day. Usually I just lay in bed. I've been trying to go to the cinema more because I have a cinema card, so I really need to get my use out of that. And beforehand we went on a picnic and just chatted and frolicked around in a park for a while before going to the cinema. And it's just always so calming and refreshing to just sit down, catch up with your friends, lay in the sun and drink some good drinks, I guess. We originally wanted to read, but we never end up doing that when we hang out, because we just are big yappers. There's nothing else to say but that we like to yap. And so that is what we did. And then we went on a little walk to a ice cream parlor that also had a lot of vegan ice cream, which is like super fun. Da wohne ich. Oh, man hat dich nicht gesehen, leider. We got these huge ass chocolate ice cream buckets. Not even bowls, they were buckets, and it was way too much, but my god, was it delicious. I have to go back there because it was so yummy. Even like just the vanilla ice cream, so much flavor, so creamy, so delicious. But it was way too big, so we were like so nauseous and full afterwards, but it was so yummy, so it was fine. And then we went to the cinema to go watch Rosebush Pruning. So been yawning a lot, so let me go to my review, because we went to see Rosebush Pruning, and if you haven't heard of it, do not fret. I also hadn't heard about it much. Rosebush Pruning is directed by Kareem Einusch, I think that's how you say it. The German release date was April 23. I don't think it's actually out in the US or UK yet, or it is now. I'm not too certain, but for some reason Germany got an early release, which we never do. But yes, we watched that at the cinema. Rose Bush Pruning stars Callum Turner, Riley Keough, Elle Fanning, Jamie Bell, Tracy Letts, Pamela Anderson, Luke Cage. Crazy cast, and I think they had such great energy together and was like so crazy. I rated it 3 stars, so let us talk about it for a little bit, and I'll put some clips of me at the cinema. Rosebush Pruning is kind of crazy. It's kind of a little bit like Saltburn, but goes a little bit more, but is a bit more critical against like rich families and the type of things they get up to, I guess. I do not really know how to talk about this on YouTube, but visually I was so stunned by this movie, because especially in the dull movie crisis we're in currently, this was so vibrant and colorful, which I really liked. And I also really liked the narrating style. It really kept the movie fun and the pace really good, because the rest of the themes of the movie are kind of really horrifying and disgusting. So I think that was a good choice to not keep it like lightweight, just because like I don't want to call these topics lightweight, but you know, it could not just be really fucking nuts. And I really liked the ending of the movie, just like so crazy and slasher type, and everyone just kind of maiming at one another without realizing, and it just was really fun. Please read the trigger warnings if you decide to watch this movie, because my fucking god, I like expected it kind of, but if you're like me and you watch Saltburn and we're like, well, I would kind of also want to be like a rich, white, privileged family, you will not want that after watching this one. So yeah, we watched that, had a lovely time. We were definitely both disturbed by the end of it. And then we went to my friend's place, which is, as always, as whimsical and beautiful as always. And we made some very late night spaghetti bolognese. I think it was like midnight while we were cooking it, and it was so yummy. And we just had a silly goofy time. I think we watched an episode of Buffy, and the next morning when I woke up, it was so sunny and such a lovely day out. And something I wanted to talk about, because it's like really a prominent thing in my life right now, I guess, is my breakfast, my whimsical breakfast. If you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen it, but I made a second account in which I'm only like posting aesthetically pleasing content, I guess, which includes journaling, my room, anything autumn related, and my breakfast, because I've been really putting a lot of effort into my breakfast, because I was kind of over breakfast and the way breakfast tastes and looks. So I thought to myself, how could I make this more enjoyable? And if all these amazing girls on TikTok have been doing whimsical breakfast, and I needed to hop on that, because starting your morning that way is just so refreshing and puts so much more fun in the day. And so I've been doing that a lot. Favorite ways to spice up your food is to add sprinkles on anything, cut up your fruit into star shapes, add pomegranate seeds on anything, and just put all of it on pretty little plates to make life a little bit more bearable and fun. And I've been just really enjoying that, and especially on sunny days, going outside to eat my breakfast is just phenomenal. Phenomenal? That sounds wrong. So, going to the cinema again. And I actually took my mom this time around because, well, I could have gone along, but I didn't want to. And beforehand, we stopped at this little bakery. And then we walked to the cinema again. And this time, we watched the drama, which I've been wanting to watch for ages. I'm not going to review it, but, well, why not? The drama is directed by Christopher Borgli. It stars Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, obviously. Special mention for Alana Haim. This was released on March 17th of this year, and the drama is a drama. We follow Zendaya's and Robert Pattinson's characters. I, for the life of me, cannot remember the names right now, who are about to get married, and we kind of learn through weird crooked lines of how they got to know each other, of how they fell in love, and of their wedding preparations. And there's some secrets that spill out while they're preparing for their wedding, and so that kind of explodes and brings everything a bit of a whirlwind. So we follow that, and this movie really looks at life through the lens of what can we excuse, what can we forgive, how far would we bend our morals for the people that we love. And I think that in itself is a really good thing to ask yourself. I do think that the topic they chose to do this with was really intense and difficult. Definitely go into this with a critical lens. I think you should always do that, but especially I think movies that deal with such heavy topics such as this, and also rosebush pruning, and think to yourself, are they doing this right? Why are they doing this? And are they doing it respectfully? Said, I think this also very much asks the question of what do we think is worse. You know, there's this really funny meme with the what's worse than a child? No, wait. What's worse than a child, you know? I think this movie kind of does that. Visually beautiful. I think Zendaya and Rob Pattinson had beautiful on-screen chemistry, and I really appreciated that they didn't force that chemistry in real life as well. Of course, great friend chemistry, but they didn't like act like they were dating or anything like that. I hate that. But on-screen, fabulous chemistry. I really think they worked together, and I think they made a lot of sense for this movie. And what I also watched beforehand, it's kind of getting like I'm review bombing you right now, but I also watched Forbidden Fruits. Won't review bomb this. If you want a fun, silly, girly, witchy, culty, sexy movie, watch Forbidden Fruits. My god, I loved it. I loved it. It never was going to be a masterpiece, but it was great. And I was entertained, and I loved every second of it. And I think movies sometimes just should do that. I've also been reading a lot, finally, because I was a bit of a reading slump. I read The Emperor of Gladness, The Lamp, A Woman in Salt, and if you want reviews of any of those, please let me know. I can go back to book reviewing. I've been really loving to journal, which is super fun. I also do like show of the month spreads, which this was from, when did I watch Buffy? I watched it over a bit of a time, but I think this was my March TV show pick, which was Buffy. And currently I'm doing one for Agatha All Along. I didn't watch it recently. I'm putting it in my junk journal because of that, but I had a bit of pieces that fit into the theme, so I wanted to pay homage to one of my favorite TV shows. And I'm also doing one for Hunger Games because I am obsessed, as I've always been. And this month TV show is going to be Gilmore Girls, which I'm also excited to do. One of my favorite things to do, of course, is gardening. I've really been trying to get my feet into the ground, into the grass, and I really think touching grass is the best advice anyone will ever give me, even though it's never taken seriously. I think really just getting your hands dirty and having your toes be in between of grass is the best way to ground yourself. The most relaxing thing for me, at least. And I've also been trying to do yoga outside a lot, and just getting out there, watering the plants, and playing cards with my grandma, and just like these small things that make the days more bearable and entertaining and fun and silly and romantic and many things. And of course, the best thing you can do is hang out with your friends. I have the best friends in the world, so I've been just chilling with them every single day.
Everywhere, but you can't catch me now. Can't catch me now.
And there's lots of great things to look forward to. There will be a vlog of me in London. I cannot believe I will be back in London. I love London so much. I've only been once, but I've loved London all my life, and I cannot wait to go back. So it's only like a month and a week left, I think, till we go. And I'm also planning on reading as much as I can in the next 2 months, because I'll be starting a big girl job thing. To no one's surprise, my camera just died. But I think I'm kind of done talking. This is just going to be a short little spring vlog, and also happy belated Beltane and spring start and many fun things. I'm just really excited, and I'm hopefully I think I'll do like weekly vlogging if I can, if I remember, and definitely still book content because I miss doing that, and maybe clean with me because what I'm looking at right now is very messy. But that is that. This is just like going to be a very abrupt ending kind of, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you felt inspired maybe, and see you in the next one. Have a lovely spring.